Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room. Let me get on my stream, see who's here, because I can't see the top of the phone, although it does look like Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew. Okay, live. Today we are taking a look at, yes. Let me just check this and do this. Oh dear, hang on a sec. Yep. So we're taking a look at the Arturia MicroFreak's new V2 firmware update, which brings lots of new and interesting and exciting features to the table compared with the first one. And we're going to go through them all. Yes. So it's kind of a tutorial and a demo as well. So it should be entertaining, hopefully. I'm just going to see who's here now. So Hoz's here, Stephen's here, Andrew's here. Hello, everybody. How are you doing this evening? All right, so I'm going to play a patch for about 3 or 4 minutes. Now, this is made with the new oscillator. Yes, there's a new oscillator, and it's the Tommy Johnson. The new oscillator is the noise oscillator, and this patch here called Tubai, which I made the other day, is 100% obviously just using the noise oscillator, and then I programmed a little sequence. And what I'm going to do is where the MicroFreak really comes to life is when we start to apply effects. So I'm going to apply effects tonight not from the iPad tonight, but from my rack mounted effects, which is a Behringer, what is it? FX 2000 virtualizer thing. Just to give you an idea of how amazing this can all sound. Yes, thank God it's Friday, Rustic. Oh, Russ is here. Hi, Russ. And don't forget, on next Thursday's music night is the music of Russ. Yes. Russ 8889. Right, okay. Here we go. I'm going to press play, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the volume of the microphone, and then I'm going to slowly bring in the reverb so you can hear the sound expand, albeit in mono. So you can hear that the reverb there does make a massive difference. So if we take a look, right, there's a couple of things that we could get out of the way really quickly. Let's go to one of the, oh, there we go. There's a good one. Look at this one. Look, wait a sec. Find one with us. Look at all these modulation sources in here. Back in the day, let me just check this. All these modulation sources here, if you wanted to clear those in the previous version, you had to go through each modulation source with the matrix control knob there, like say, and say we wanted to get rid of a sine number 2, we'd have to hold it like that till it flashed, and then it would that would be switched off now, so there'd be no modulation source routed there, but you'd have to go through the whole thing, sort of thing. Now, what you do to remove all the modulation sources is really easy. You just hold shift and then hold this till one flashes, and then it's done. They're all gone, which is a super nice idea and very simple. And that's that sound, which is just a kind of a low thump. Okay, so that's that one. That's the actual get rid of the what's it. The other one is the paraphonic mode. Let's go to an initialized patch here. Right, so pretty sounds. Okay, so they've added a new chord hold mode. So you know paraphonic, it's a bit like polyphonic, but it shares the filter. But now what you've got, if you hold paraphonic mode, it allows you to play some notes in. So hold down paraphonic like this and then play like say a C minor, 3 notes, and then you can let go and it plays the notes for you. Which is super useful. Super useful. Right. So, and to get out of that, you just press it again and you're back to mono or paraphonic. But you can play, I mean, it's nice. What you can do is some neat stuff. You can go. Now, I'm not sure if it's just holding on to me 4 notes or not. Probably is. But I think that's really nice. I do. Another one now is scales. If we go into our utility section like this here, doink, and then you can choose a scale for the global setting or per preset. So we'll go to preset. So it's highlighted there on preset. We hit preset and then we just go to scale, tap on that. And at the moment it says scale global. I know you probably can't see that. But then we've got off and now we've got major. So this will be, as you would expect, the major scale. But if we go to minor, and then we've got harmonic minor. And then let's see, we've got here Dorian. And then we've got Mixolydian. And then we have blues. and a pentatonic. So some of these aren't going to play, obviously. And that's it. So you get those few scales. What's nice here, let's just go back to our global scale setting, which is a thingy. If we record, let's record a quick arpeggiator. Let's switch the arpeggiator on. So that brief little arpeggio there, like if we can now change the scales on the fly, and it will change the arpeggio. I'll test it with it. I'll test it. How am I finding the keyboard? It's great. I'll tell you what the keyboard's good for. The keyboard is good for playing arpeggios and programming sequences in, right? So like it's nice for doing that. But I just at the side here where you can't see, I have a Arturia key step MIDI'd into this, because when you start to play it with a keyboard, it's just epic, you know. So we'll do that, and I will test the scales. I don't know if it'll work with the scales, the actual thingy mode, but there you go. So we can go back to global mode. Excuse me. So switch arpeggio off now. Another thing they've added now is the ability to copy. Like what you could do before is you could always copy an arpeggiator to a sequence. So say we had this sequence, this arpeggio running. Let's do it in pattern mode, because pattern mode is quite nice for finding new sequences and stuff. Say we really like that, okay? If we really, really like that, let's copy that to a sequence pattern. So all we need to do there is go, I think it's shift and pattern, whatever pattern. Yep, there you go. So now that arpeggio is now saved to a sequencer, and that means we can save it inside a preset, whereas you can't save arpeggios with a preset, but you can save sequences. And if you come up with a really nice arpeggio and you want to just stick it in there now, if I do a quick save on this, like that. Oh no, wait a sec, is it saved like that? Yeah. If I do a quick save on that now, and I go back to my another preset, and then let's go back to init, and then press play. It saves my pattern that I generated with the arpeggiator into a sequencer line. But now, excuse me, hang on. Oh, I'm suffering. Right, so what they've also included now is the ability to copy a sequence from sequence A to sequence B, and you just hold this, and then I hold them both like that, and then they're copied. So now you've got the same sequence in both patterns, in like pattern sequence A and sequence B. So we could start to play, and now we've got it in there as well. But now maybe we want to change that out a bit. So we could say, let's see. So now I've slightly changed sequence B, but I'll still have my . And if I add some reverb to that, so you can go nuts with the modulation. I mean, absolutely bonkers. Okay, so let's go to an initial again. Ding. That's my one I saved the pattern to. Turn that reverb off. And let's have a look at the noise oscillator, because that's the most exciting thing, is the noise oscillator. I know we have the chord mode now and the scales and the ability to fast clean out the matrix really fast. So yeah, it is fun. It's so easy to get something really good going on the MicroFreak though. You know, when I was doing my videos of it in the summer, when we were mixing it with other stuff, it was easier, but I wasn't doing so much in-depth stuff. I think it deserves some like proper programming videos from me, you know what I mean? But I'm okay with it, so let's see. I just need some more practice, I guess. Don't do a lot of synth programming, you know what I mean? But I'm getting better. Right, here we go. What the hell was I gonna do? And let me just think of this. Hang on. I know that I was going to do something. What was it? Oh, yeah. The new oscillator. You fool. Went with the toolkit comes another 64 presets. Yeah, I'm not really bothered about the other 64. Oh, it does. It has. They're all in here. It loads in with the. It loads in with the what's it? But they're in here, Volker. When I updated it, I updated it with the beta, but then I updated it again today with the proper version. But you know, anyway, right. I want to. That's me thing. Right. So the noise oscillator. So you'll find the new oscillator it's the last one of the waves. You know, you have your modals and your frequency. You have an awful lot of stuff in here. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Right, I've learned more. Right, I've learned more programming this little synth about programming proper synths than from anything else. Because because it's digital, but it works like an analog synth, and you've got all sorts of ordinary waves, and it's got your sequences on there and stuff like that. If you never ever recorded anything at all with the MicroFreak, if you got one, it wouldn't matter. You'd have so much fun just playing with it. What you learn, because anything you learn in here, you can apply to anything else. And I learned a lot about positive and negative modulations and stuff like that just by messing with the matrix, because it's there on the screen. You can see what's going on. Yeah, I think it's really good. I think as a learning synth, it's amazing. So. So here's this initial noise thing, right? So here's how this works. The wave, the timbre, and the shape. So it's the wave is the type. The second one, the timbre, is the rate, okay, and then the shape is a balance between hello Joe, and let me tell you what they do. Like, so the wave, this is where you select your noise. Let me read from the thing. Noise source selection from particle noise. So this goes from particle noise to white noise to metallic noise when you turn it like this. Okay, so. And then the timbre operates sample rate reduction to the noise here. And it's also serves as a pitch control for the square waves present in the metallic noise. So there's the metallic noise on full. And you can hear the other harmonic here, the other wave. Take that out. But you could tune up with that. So this is the when it's on full. And as we move down the noise types, it starts to blend into, what did I say it was? It goes from white noise, so metallic to white. And then all the way down to particle. So this is like particle noise now. Well, listen to what we can do with the timbre if we start to bit reduce a noise source. And then this last one brings in a sine wave. And then it starts to turn into a triangle. And then a square wave at 100%. Hey? Oh, nice. So this is done with the alcoholic ink, is it?
Yes.
Here's Joe's picture as requested. There it is.
I might have to lift it up slightly.
Oh, well, it sits there nicely on the MicroFreak. Look.
Okay.
I can lift it up, look, but it'll freak them out. It's like Day the Triffids. Hang on. It looks like a face. Get it away from me. So you can do some really neat stuff with the noise. So if we say, for instance, okay, let's modulate the. What makes the. Let me turn that down a bit. Let's modulate the timbre. Let's modulate the timbre with the cycling envelope. Okay, so luckily we've already got the timbre is a choice here. So it says cycling envelope as the destination, and then the timbre will be the source. So, sorry, the sources are here, and then the destinations are along the top here. And you can assign 3 freely available destinations. So you'll see that, for instance, shape is not pre-assigned to any of the destinations. So all you would need to do is you could assign 1, 2, or 3 to shape, and all you need to do that is to hold the little button. We'll do it on 3. Hold the little button on 3, and then just twiddle shape, and it'll see there matrix assign 3 is now controlling VCO parameter 3, which is this one here. And then all we would need to do is move along the matrix like this and choose one of our sources, LFO, for instance, and assign that to number 3. Pling. And then we just need to give it an amount, positive or negative, depending on where this is actually. So, for instance, easy to explain. If this is all the way turned up to the top, and you give it and you try and give this a positive, thanks RPJ Kingdom, bless you, and you give this a positive value, that LFO ain't going to do nothing because it's going nowhere. So we could actually try that out. So let's give this a positive value of 100. Which actually is, why is that? Oh, it's not got many places to go though. Am I on the right one? Let me see. Assign to parameter 3. Yes. And let me just. And then I will assign the timbre to the cycling envelope. This one. So you can do some. I mean, like, you can get some crazy stuff going just with the cycling envelope. So to stop this getting too mad. Oh, listen to this. I made this earlier. Now I've called it Shepherd Light because it's like a shepherd tone, but honestly, if I leave it in too long, the cycling envelope re-triggers. See, and I've got pressure now. I've got pressure here assigned to, what is it assigned to? Oh, the timbre again. I've got it on re-trigger on loop. Sorry, I could put that on run. just awesome. And then there's another one we can play for a minute. So I shall engage hold. And just have a mess with this. I'll put some of that massive cathedral reverb back in. Yeah, it's the analogs, the analogs filter. The filter's analog. The rest of it's digital. It's pretty cool. I do love though, just messing around, setting up different matrix routing, and because you can't break it, can you? You know what I mean? You can even route it to itself. It's a bit mad, really. I can't remember. How do you do that, right? Right, so take that off. So let's see, the most obvious, typical kind of thing you want to do, isn't it, with a synth is have the LFO modulate the pitch. I'll take that off sync. Right, let's see if I can remember this. much on it, I think. Right, now, let's see. Let's modulate that LFO. Let's assign it to itself. So let's assign number 1 here. So press assign number 1. And then I'm going to go and put that over the LFO as well. And then hit this. And I'm going to give that an amount as well. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to leave that as it is. And then I'm going to go to my matrix route in here and select cycling wave for assign 1. So maybe want to give that a positive. Actually, I think I was better with the negative. Yeah. So, with a bit of careful messing around, you can actually get it to do pretty much anything you can imagine. But what's nice is being able to matrix route stuff to it back into itself. It's quite insane. I don't know how it all works myself personally, but there you go. So here is a nice poly sound that I made. Okay, so to demonstrate playing this on a keyboard, which is kind of more my thing. I don't know if you can see that here. You probably can't. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you that adding how powerful effects can be added to this. I've got a list here with some stuff in. Where am I going now? Now we're going to try a chorus sound on that sound, which is, I'm just trying to look at the numbers here. Hang on. 31. Okay. So we're applying a chorus to this. Interesting. Let's go into record mode. Yes. Oh, yeah. And because, of course, because the MicroFreak, the Arturia key step has got aftertouch as well. So yeah, it's cool. This is the first one I did. Let me just... And that's having the cycling envelope play with the actual the timbre as well, and the LFO's playing also with the rise time of this. So insane. So there you go, guys. There is a pretty extensive look at the new features for the Arturia MicroFreak version 2 firmware update, which of course is a free update. It's the most fun synth to play. It's very light, very portable. It will run off USB. It will run off a power pack, you know, a battery pack sort of thing. But when Arturia sent me this back, when was it, about sometime in the summer, and I did quite a few videos, maybe 3 or 4, and then it kind of got put aside. Hang on. It got put aside because other stuff comes out, you know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm put aside. I think that well, it gets put aside. So when they last week they wrote to me and asked me to be. They told me that last week, the other couple of weeks ago, and they sent me the new firmware update beta version, and said, you know, we're doing this at NAMM. We're going to release this new update at NAMM, and if you want to do some, you know. And I thought, well, brilliant. I've got a drink here. I just said I didn't. It doesn't didn't really work. Hang on a minute. Let me just take me inhaler. Oh. Oh. Doug dies live. when I found out what it had, with the chord hole, but the new noise oscillator, and I was thinking, what can you do with a noise oscillator? What can you do? And I was thinking you'll just be able to do stuff like this. Get me noise type. So take this off. Let me take that chorus off. Duck Dies live. But I mean, we could set up something so quick with that to make it do noise. Let's see. Let's go. The obvious choice here. We could use a cycling envelope or an envelope, but let's use the LFO because that's the most easy. Let's get envelope doing cutoff. So envelope is going to affect the cutoff, and let's give it positive. Let's put this on smooth random and slow it down. Give it some more, actually. So it's easy to set up wind noises. Does the filter self-oscillate? I don't think so. I don't know. Not really sure. I don't want to deafen anybody. But yeah, I mean that's really nice. Really nice. I need this. Another right. Here's a good example. Put the arpeggio on. Put it on hold. Let's remove that modulation. Watch this. It's now good for percussive stuff. However, see it now. That might sound nice with reverb. Hang on. There you go, guys. I'm going. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to do some more, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some with the iPad. So recording multi-track, like maybe in a looper. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool beans. I like me shepherd tones. Me shepherd tone things. See? See, this is a perfect example. Aftertouch applied to the le flou. To somewhere. Right, okay. Oh, you're very welcome, guys. Thank you, and thank you everybody for joining me this evening. There will be no live stream tomorrow night, folks. I'm having a night off tomorrow night. There may be a video tomorrow, though, but there'll be no live stream tomorrow night. Well, but we shall be back to normal on Sunday, where I have an amazing Mito Synth Mega Pack giveaway for you guys. Another one, yes, not the ones you've already got, but a brand new one. Yes. All will be revealed on Sunday at 8 p.m. UK time, with links in the description already supplied, so you can just go off and get it for free. All right, folks, I shall see you real absolutely. Yes, that's quite nice. It's not quite nice to be able to do this. It's nice for learning. Guys, thank you very much, everybody. How's it, everybody? Andrew, I can't, there's too many people to mention. Tommy, Daniel, Stephen, Andrew, Wall. Hi, Wall. Thank you. And I'm sorry if I haven't kind of replied. Andy, I haven't kind of replied to people directly because I've been sort of looking down at what's going on. But I think I covered pretty much everything here. Top job. See you guys later. Bye. I'll give you a sec. I'll close that microphone. I'll give you a sec to say ta-ra to each other and stuff.